just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
You look at this Bronco defense.
Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Jets.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles, and then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be stopped right there at the 21.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Give to Hall running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 12. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Nix. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 26 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown!
Mecole Hardman.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Jets 14, Broncos 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Broncos at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this one complete again to Mims.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
What's going on, guys?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Nix. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 3rd down, Nix. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
26. Inside. Hey, take 20.
Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Paul on to give up the middle. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 4 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Yeah? We got more where that came from.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Had hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Touchdown, Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Lawrence Cager from 8 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
3 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Rodgers throwing here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now 3rd down and very long.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all